here are your hosts of the best wrestling podcast you ever heard, the Lingus Show, Fausty Walnuts and Kev Manning.
Yeah, like this now, hands in pocket. Look around and waste your time before they stop cheering and then go. Oh, always open the mouth. Well, I have to continue on because I'm so famous. Everybody cheer me. We do this thing. People should be watching on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia and be able to watch the nonsense. But I wait for people to go, the fuck with this fucking shit. Guy's got his hamper behind him. What the fuck? You know, I'm like, I don't even give a fuck. You know, I'm like, whatever. And that's what's funny. It's like we have such a family, Faust, that I'm like, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, Faust, any of these fans of ours that are on this and everything, they came over to the house. I'd be like, well, I don't need to get myself fucking ready or dressed or sweatpants. How you doing? My hair's not combed. Don't give a shit. They're family. They're part of the family, Faust. That's what
when you're here, you're family.
That's it. You're part of the Lingus Mafia, baby. So we are going to go through Raw because we already did the SmackDown rundown, followed by the Saturday night's main event rundown that was exclusively on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. So if you guys want to hear about all that and the Jesse Ventura stuff that we had to say, and everything is over there.
Coco Beware.
I made Lionel Beware pop. I was like, you get to your mention yet? No, I just tried it. So great. But yeah, apparently what we'd said, Faust, it was Mania 7. Jake left in 8. I don't know why I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, it's Hoosier Dome. It's 8.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, shitty with Undertaker was showing the flag for for 7. Remember that? He opened up his fucking jacket, I believe, and he had the fucking stars and stripes. Nonsense. Patriotic Undertaker. And he says his worst mistake was the white snakeskin pants. I think not. Let's get into it, Frosty. By the way, all our socials are at Lingus Mafia, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, Sky Blue. Everybody. Thank you. Raw,
everybody.
Thank you.
Locker room.
Give her time, Frosty. Give her time. Almost, is she married or she's engaged? Whatever the fuck she is,
engaged.
Right? Yeah, whatever. Engaged in what? Okay. What are you engaged in? Punk talks in the ring first, Faust. And he starts to make fun of Seth. Oh, he's gonna fucking come out here, you know. And fucking, I'm like,
that dumb music, tiptoe out here, dressed like Liberace.
And he has to fucking say it.
I know.
The world today. They would
for the sensitive people. I think Liberace's cool as hell.
I guarantee you. He'd be like this. I got no problem with homos. I'd blow Liberace. Fantastic. You should go crazy about it. Go.
Listen, I got people mad at me for holding up a trans sign.
Only maniacs would be mad at me. Oh, so it's one thing after another. But yeah, he's got sorry, I wore my fallopian tubes t-shirt. If I get in trouble out here. my Mae Young classic. I apologize. The Moolah trophy. That's what the fuck that was. Whatever that was. Remember that? Yeah, it's the Battle Royal or something.
Moolah. Was it the Moolah? Yeah.
And then they got rid of the Moolah real quickly. It was like, let's make everything Mae Young. She's great. They could make something to Wendy Rick. No, she got in trouble too.
Did she?
Was it Wendy or was it Rockin'? It was Wendy.
Reason I always get those two mixed up.
It was Wendy, I believe. Yeah, because it's like, well, you know what they have? Here you go, Faust. And it's a good name with whatever the fuck, if it was the Battle Royal. Because you have the Mae Young Classic anyway, right?
Right.
Sensational, Sherry.
Because
then it's sensational fucking whatever. You know, it could be the sensational Battle Royal. There you fucking go. Give her some props because I'm wondering, like, who's next in line that's like heralded as, you know, great. And I'm like, and Trish is too young.
Thank you, Trish.
Not dead. Yeah, she's too dead, not dead yet. So I'm like, yeah, if you got to get rid of Moolah, even though Moolah's the fucking, you know, what the fuck, but she's pimping out. You're gonna eat this pussy for your fucking lesson. You You can't pay, huh? Part the hairs now. Oh, fuck, Moolah, come on. God. Faust, write down the title of the show, Part the Hairs. All right, let's get into Raw. How about this? So, yeah, he has to come out there and say this, and he says he's trying to egg him on to come out, and he won't come out. And he goes, I know something that'll really bothers you every time if people chant my name during your segment. But I'm like, but if they're chanting CM Punk's name and he's not out there, why would he be bothered by this now? So they chant his name, and of course, Seth comes out he's in the crowd now, up on top. There is a good fucking, he goes, maybe I was wrong about you. He goes, I have to look at you from a different perspective. From up here. He goes, nope, you're still a fucking asshole. Pretty good. Pretty good. Punk says, it's good to see you're in the fucking play. And at first I was like, oh, it came off in this for a second, shitting on the fans.
Right.
But when you looked at it, it didn't, though. He's like, oh, it's good to see you're in the proper place. Because I thought right there, you're like, oh, with the marks or something. That's what I was
right.
Like.
I thought he was going to say something like that. But he goes, no, out there with the other CM Punk fans.
That's good. It's very good. Which, and then Seth's like, oh, yeah, but I know the one thing. And I'm like, so he wants to get Seth's fucking goat. But, or his go. And then, but Seth goes, yeah, but I've main evented more WrestleManias than you ever will, and fucking loses his fucking mind. And
he's like, while you were gone wishing death on this company, I made it stronger and got more WrestleMania main events than you'll ever have. And that's a fact, Phil.
Yeah, Phil, we have that.
Oh, don't call me by my government name, and he fucking runs up there.
Nobody knows my name here, you son of a bitch. Like, what was it? Derek would call me Chris. Remember that? Okay, Chris. Oh, fuck.
Knock it out.
Who knew, Faz? I didn't know anyone knew. NWO Purple in the back. And it's a lot of Finn going, where the fuck were you guys when we needed help in the championship? And he's there like, thought you had it under control. Plus, we're banned tonight from the ringside. And we figure you got it set. And then even Raquel, like, very, what would you call, what's the phrase for that, Faust? I
forget what she said. Because I know Liv was like, well, I listened to Finn and I won. I didn't know why it didn't work out for him.
And Raquel says the same thing. Because when we listen to Finn, we win.
There you
Very
go.
Fucking condescending. That
there
was
you go. Yeah, condescending.
Think of the damn word. And he's kind of like, you fuck you, know.
Yeah, you got nothing to say because he lost. My favorite part was Carlito was in the back because they like interrupted him playing. He's still busy playing 2K on PS5, and so he had to pause it. And he's sitting there like you see him turn around. He's looking in like each time, like what's going on? And then like when they all walk away, he's kind of like, "I'm gonna finish the game."
He's so good. They don't use him. It's just there.
I just laugh at it. Just his facial reactions.
Little shit. So yeah, they go into the whole fucking, hey, listen to Finn. You win. You see the reaction. It's almost like Billy telling everybody, listen to his bets. They're perfect. And then he goes 0-3. Right. And then people go, hey, fucking, I listen to you. Great. And it's like, fuck you. So it's a lot of that. Rollins is mad in the back. He yelling at Pierce, I want this match. And I'm like, well, we know we're getting it for Netflix. You saw that pink Cadillac, right? Then Drew comes by. He's like, yeah. Fucking, you see, we got to take all these friends of Roman the fuck out,
because he's like, oh, you kept telling me I need to get over the bloodline. Not so easy now, is it? It's like,
And he's like, yeah, we're like, fuck you. And he's like, this guy's okay with me. This guy's okay with
They're
me.
my friends, and I respect them.
And he's like, the jury's still out. So you're like, so is Rollins going bad guy? I would figure if you're against Punk and Punk's Mr. Right. Eventually it floats that way, but they have like he has issues, and I like that, like we've always said, they don't go, oh, Roman's a good guy now, everything forgiven. So it's like, still fuck you. You're a good guy, but fuck you.
Right.
He's come over for a while. Okay, we're back. And he wasn't the leader and all that. So it's a lot of that. And when you look at the fucking Drew thing, everything's logically why he would be pissed. So it's like, nah, you're not really in the fucking wrong. All this shit, Kevin was right.
and then Seth's got to get one more jab in. He goes, well, I'm going to go do something that you couldn't do. And that's CM Punk.
There you go. Adolf versus Braun. Faust. Breaker.
I'm sorry, Mike. Well, she's on the other show now, so.
Fuck. Which show is he on? Is he supposed to be on SmackDown? No.